Hello, YouTubers. I'm looking over at my TV. I'm having a meta video moment here. Joe Kersey here at 14:55 Eastern Time on New Year's Day, 2016. I don't know why I keep doing that, but I dare say I'm going to probably keep doing that. It's like being in a room where a TV's on. People, aren't talking to each other, looking at the TV. Hell, I'm looking at a computer screen that I'm talking to, and I'm looking at the TV. I had a fairly good night's sleep last night. I think this might last me through what I'm going to say, but I thought that a lot last night when I turned out to put up a 42-minute video. Which, by the way, has gotten some really good kind of comments and reviews, for what it's worth. There's a certain man in Australia that might want to use some of this material for a sequel. I've already emailed him about that, so he knows what I'm talking about if he wants. And he was one of the first guys to comment on this thing. I was at Paul's at work, or I couldn't be carrying on like this. He didn't like seeing my nipple rings. So about 9:30 this morning, I got a phone call from my friend in Seattle, who, by the way, has 2 videos up. Hyperbolic Grind 0. I think that's what he's using on his YouTube channel now. Hyperbolic Grind 0. I've mentioned him before. He tells this great story about this cat fight between 2 women in a bar that he and his man went to last night for New Year's Eve. Yeah, he told me this when we were Skyping, but then I found his video about it after we got off the horn, and I'll see if I can put the link in my comment thing. So my lips are getting dry. I don't know why my lips are getting dry. The water's still, well, it's sort of now just starting to be almost down under the bridge, but we're clearly getting a low head dam effect because the water on the northern side of the bridge is higher than the water on the southern side of the bridge. So we're getting a low head dam effect. Obviously, who shows up here on the 4th of January, Monday, to carry on. Now, Sunday I read in church at 10:30. Second read. I'm the second reader. Oh, sorry about these belching things, guys. Some elements of my family might show up to visit me on Sunday afternoon. I hope they do. Hope they get back safely here tomorrow from West Virginia. I kind of decided to whore out here and presenting myself this way because a couple of 3 or 4 YouTubers I watch, they've really decided to whore themselves out. And These are guys I ran into when I was like, subscriber 30, subscriber well under 300, but on one case, but subscriber 30 in a couple of cases. A couple of whom kept replying back, to my comments up, for quite a while, but no longer do. It's all commercialized, and that's fine. You got everybody. Everybody has to make a living. Everybody has to make a living. I have no problem with that. Not a bit. But in my line of work, even though I was very commercial, if I didn't pay attention to you as an individual, you were going to die. So you see, I tend to have a bit of a different attitude towards some of this stuff than a lot of people. I know it's just entertainment, isn't it? Well, it is and it isn't. Yeah, well, at least we can now get on with the business of life here. You know, I like to front load all my charitable giving here in January and February anyway, and I always like to put the money into my grandson's college fund as soon as I can. And, it's just, it's just, as I've said before, it's a shitty time of year, but we're coming out the other side of it. We're coming out the other side of it. So I'm enjoying this fine, I got to enjoy the Sam Adams Winter Lager before it goes away. I'm sure now YouTube will flag this or some damn thing. I'm not being sponsored. I'm just enjoying the beer. I'll say that again. I'm not being sponsored. I'm just enjoying the beer. Now, all right. By the grace of God, Paul should be home here. Well, let's see. He's got to make a beer run, so he may not be home until 4:45, maybe 4:30. It's hard to say. They actually tend to get a fair amount of people in for New Year's for some reason. No, I'm sorry. No, I was trying to talk about the hotel again, and I said I wouldn't talk about that. Well, I guess I haven't really told any stories about what's been going on, so that's fine. I said I wouldn't. I've honored that. Tried to honor that. All right. I think I'll stop here. I don't really have much to say. I just wanted to give a bit of a treat to some of my more guys that like nipple rings. And I know there are a number of guys out there in my subscribers that do like nipple rings. They're great fun. I encourage y'all who give it a shot. The holes heal if you don't like them. I don't think it'll go any bigger though. There's a fellow out. I think he's in India that wants me to go up to. I really don't. I'm very happy with the 4 gauge. Everybody has to find their own level of what they enjoy. So I'll say bye-bye, YouTubers. on this one.